Wizard of Odds, Live Odds, form and alerts for all racing routes and all share on Facebook share on Twitter tweet link the greatness. Hugh Bowman punches the air as Winx wins her third Cox Plate. There have been more devastating victories in Winx's 22 race winning streak. There have been wins that have been more appealing to the eye. But it was Saturday's Cox Plate win that finally sealed her greatness, not that there was any argument before Saturday's triumph in the Weight for Age slugfest. It's just that some champions are so dominant, so superior to their rivals, that we don't often get to glimpse their natural will to win. Related articles: Wallbeater. Winx's potential schedule for next 12 months. Waller dedicates Cox Plate triumph to ailing Calada, but on Saturday at Moe Valley, we got to see what Winx was made of when the blowtorch was applied. Like black caviar at Royal Ascot, although maybe not in quite so dramatic circumstances, Winx emphatically answered the final question that was left to ask about her. There is a deep-seated competitive spirit in the mighty mare. There was that moment when they passed the school at the 600 meters mark, where we expected her to dash clear to cheers. We had seen that in her past 2 Cox Plates. Advertisement: Titan request code ISHO ALAD push, at spot -300 extension 250, pose 3. Then there was the moment when we thought Humidor had her at 100 meters. This was the point at which Hugh Bowman was surprised, not worried. You will now receive updates from Sport Newsletter. Sport Newsletter: get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. It was the point at which the question of Winx's will to win was answered. She kicked again and repelled the challenge and, in the process, broke the track record, so now the world is calling. Another challenge for the wonderful mare and her trainer Chris Waller. His effort has been remarkable with Winx. He has managed her career for the past couple of years under the spotlight of an intense public glare. He has got every decision right: where to run, where not to run. And he, with the blessing of the connections, has allowed the public to join in the ownership of Winx Daily Sectionals. Vince Accardi rated Winx's third Cox Plate as her best and the peak effort this campaign. It was just another example of the genius of Waller. It is remarkable how Waller has got her to perform at her best on the biggest day in every campaign, be it winter, autumn or spring. Accardi said Lloyd Williams labelled the mare phenomenal, but was even more effusive in his praise of Waller, saying, "In my long lifetime, his efforts with Winx would go down as the best training performance I have seen by light years. It's a great horse, but could have anyone else possibly done this with her?" Wrong rug for Winx. There was something that was not quite perfect after the Cox Plate in the celebration of Winx. The red rug put on Winx Reed Crockett Stakes winner, rather than Cox Plate winner. Moe Valley Racing Club Chief Executive Michael Browell turned up with the right rug for Winx owners at their media call on Sunday. Team Hawks fumed. Team Hawks was rightfully fuming about the scratching of Chautauqua in Friday night's Mikado Stakes at Moe Valley. Chautauqua got his hind leg up in the barrier and vet Grace Forbes ruled him out, finding him to be lame. But the question that has to be asked about